Yo, what's going on, guys? So, like I said I would, I have the sequel of Transformers, baby. Revenge of the Fallen. And just like the first one, I'm sure you've seen a fuck ton of reviews on this, so, calling it a crime against cinema and whatnot. But hey, we're here to have a good time, man, so just sit back and enjoy. So at the start of this movie, we have another one of Optimus's monologues again. So pretty much everything that we learned from the first movie kind of really doesn't matter. But instead of, Megatron being the first Cybertronian to be here, looking for the glorious cube that was supposedly here before time began, it's just bullshit. Because it looks as though the primes were here around 17,000 BC. So yeah, pretty much just fuck the cube and fuck the lore that they told us in the first movie. So anyway, we see our military again, and boy am I happy about that. And they tell us that they have been working with the Autobots the last 2 years. I like that. I just like to think when I watch it in the theater, it's neat that the same amount of time has passed. So we got some new faces on the Autobots. We got the RT twins, who pretty much do nothing of importance. And for some reason, there are 3 of them. But yeah, I think the entire film world knows about these 2 motherfuckers. But hey, at least we got Sideswipe. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he just let him kill him like this. What the fuck? We see Optimus Prime with his aura farming entrance. And by the way, you gotta remember at this point, the Autobots are still a secret in the world. And I've always thought that there's just no fucking way that something like this would happen in a city like Shanghai and not becoming a global catastrophe. Not to mention, 2 years is a long fucking time. Who knows what heinous war crimes they've been having these motherfuckers commit. We then see, though, that this Decepticon gave a warning about this fallen creature that's gonna rise. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. But, I don't know. I've always kind of felt that this movie just seems meaner than the last one. That's not to say I dislike it, because, boy, I still have fun with this movie. But it just has always seemed like it's just more rough than the first, because, while, yeah, some fucked up shit was happening, I still got a little E.T. vibe in the first one. I don't know. The first one just gives you hope, Well, this one, you just want to smash some shit. I don't know. That's just me. So we then see Sam and his family because, hey, my boy's going to college. And for some reason, in this one, Sam's parents are just weirder in this. What the fuck? You guys were kind of normal in the first one. And Sam's dad just wants him to fucking college and shit. Like, bro. Just like, yeah, okay, you guys discovered an ancient alien race together, but son, you still gotta explore. We then see Michaela and, Sam's yapping, though, and discovers part of the cube in his sweater. And, so many people have talked about how fucking stupid this is. The only thing I would say about this is, why are the Decepticons so gung-ho on finding his part of the cube when they just later on break in and get another piece of the cube? Ah, man, you gotta love this movie, man. So the motherfucker just drops a piece of it on the ground, and it makes the kitchen utensils Decepticons. That's another thing I noticed while watching this. Why does the cube just automatically make any technology Decepticons? Like, none of these motherfuckers can just turn good once? Okay. So he starts terrorizing his house, and he calls for Bumblebee. He starts doing his thing, and I don't really know why he did this, though. That was just uncalled for. But Sam just wants to go off and be a normal boy. Do normal boy things, like college. I mean, come on, man. Can you blame him? So, my man is leaving, but first he gotta edge his girlfriend into telling her that he loves her. And bro, Michael Bay fucking loves this loop around shot right here, man. I don't know, I kind of like it. And these 2 are cute here. I kind of feel bad for Michaela, though. So we see the military again. Yeah! And we've got this guy telling them that they can't be here and shit. And they can't, the usual. But it's also hilarious that he just says exactly where Megatron is and giving us a whole exposition about what's happened. Like, yes, thank you for telling me rather than showing me, Michael. I appreciate that. We then see Sam in college on the East Coast. And this motherfucker got into Princeton? Jesus Christ. Sam, good shit. And the only reason they don't say it's Princeton in the film is because his mom eats a fucking edible. Like, come on. It's kind of funny. This guy comes into our screen now, and I'm instantly reminded of why a lot of critics hate this movie. But not me, though. This guy cracks me up. His stupidity really brightens up my day. He pretty much just tells Sam, look, I'm poor, you're poor, let's be friends. And, movie, please. Stop trying to convince me Sam is poor. It's not working. But at least Leo, this guy, and his friends have some sort of brain activity. Finally, someone is investigating this alien war that's happening among us. But yeah, we see this girl here. Yeah, just remember her. We then see the Decepticons. I don't know. I feel like at least one Autobot should be guarding this. But hey, who cares? So we see this pretty cool Decepticon, and we see these little things. I don't know. I always kind of like these. Then cut to Sam going to a party with these weirdos for some odd reason. And bro, do you not know what you have at home waiting for you? Anyways, he gets assaulted and starts doing weird shit like this. But Bumblebee comes with news, and I'm sorry. I love this line.
How about I park my foot in your ass? What size shoe do you wear? Yeah, oh.
Like, nah, Sam is actually hilarious at this. But this groupie wants a ride, and Sam just isn't man enough to tell her to leave. But I've always wondered, did Bumblebee know she was a Decepticon? Because it said that they can smell well, but did he like detect her energon? Or, I don't know. Maybe he didn't know and he was just looking out for Mikaela. Either way, good shit, Bumblebee. Now these Decepticons are going to revive Megatron now. Mark was only dead for 40 minutes. But I do love that he just immediately goes to Cybertron. Well, at least I think this is Cybertron. And we sadly hear Starscream's new voice.
So relieved to hear of your resurrection.
I don't know, man. I've really started like this one from the first movie a lot over the years.
The humans have taken it.
But anyway, we see the Fallen in all his glory. Yeah, I really wish we actually saw more of him in this movie. His fucking name is in the title. He barely does anything in this. Definitely a missed opportunity here. And he goes on about how only a Prime can defeat him. Well, is that like a factual statement? Because, I don't know. Give me Bumblebee in 5. We see Sam in his first college class and has everything you get in a real college. The professors flirting with their students, them being total weirdos, this ginormous classroom for no fucking reason. We've got it all. But then we see the famous, or maybe the infamous, Witwicky meltdown. And yeah, it was just about as hilarious as you remember. I was dying of laughter through this, I'm sorry. Then we just get him acting like a maniac for another few minutes. And hey, we see Mikaela again, and this little guy. And I don't know, I've always loved the little toy truck transformer. It's just so cute and creative. We need more of these. But yeah, she makes him halfway blind, and now she's on her way to Sam. Yeah, I don't know how this motherfucker got through TSA, but whatever. Hey, look, it's Bad Boys 2. More of these nice shots of the Transformers driving. This is cinema. Wait, what the fuck is this, a horror film? So we see him in the middle of another psychotic episode, and I'm sorry, it's still hilarious. Like, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but shit has just been happening in the entire first hour in this. So, like, there's really no time to breathe. Something insane is happening at all times. But yeah, this girl abuses Sam, and again, shocker, she's a Decepticon. And I never really looked that deep into it. And mind you, this is like viewing 150 for me watching this. And I never really thought about it. If this Decepticon can morph into this girl, I wonder why we didn't see more of this happening in the franchise. Now, yes, I get that she's skinny or whatever, but I think it would have been pretty cool to see some more robots disguised as humans. I don't know. That's just me. I've always thought it was hilarious how Leo just goes with them, like running with them and shit. And acting like Sam has got him caught up in this life when, in actuality, he can literally just leave at any point. Like, you really can't complain about anything that is happening to him because it is all 100% avoidable. None of these Decepticons are coming after you, bro. They go on this pretty short chase and kill this robot, but the victory is short-lived as this fucking helicopter scoops him off the ground, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking terrifying. But good stunt here by Shia. And yeah, Leo is annoying, but this is an extremely valid reason to what is going on around him. And, bro, how the fuck would the Decepticons know that this wouldn't kill them? Do they not know how far a fall that is? My heart drops just looking at this shit. But Megatron shows up and is as terrifying as ever. And yeah, you gotta feel for him here. He gets terrorized in damn near every scene in this. But almost when he's about to get split in two, finally Optimus shows up. Jesus, I haven't seen you in like 40 minutes, bro. I've noticed that the worst movies in this franchise haven't been them the least. That is no coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. But this fight is cool as hell, man. But this is just the appetizer. Don't you worry. And so they have this little fight, but then they drive a little, but yeah, they just start fighting somewhere else. Like, I don't know why. But I do wonder how the fuck he's keeping Sam safe while transforming here. But that doesn't matter because this is without a doubt the best fight in the series. Like, this is truly beautiful. No matter how you feel about this movie, you've got to admit, this ignites something within you. So yeah, Optimus is just absolutely washing these motherfuckers in the cinema. But I'm going to shift to something really quickly. You guys remember when I said in my last video that Optimus for some reason is evenly matched with Megatron, and then in every other fight, Exhibit A, he just washed him like it's so sudden. Like, I don't know, I just find it odd. But nonetheless, they killed my guy Prime through jumping him. Pain, man. We gotta go into hiding. So we see all these Decepticons coming to Earth via comet. And, like, bro, why didn't you guys just come before? Why were you guys just waiting for Optimus to die? I mean, if you were, then that's extreme war. I don't know. They declare Sam a war criminal, and he's on the run. And there's no way he isn't caught immediately. And I do find it funny that Leo is just, I don't want anything to do with this, man. Sam's like, bro, literally no one is stopping you. Literally no one is stopping you. Anyways, more military. Let's go. We actually don't see them as much in this one, if I'm being honest. We don't get that luxury again until the third movie. But this military higher up, or whatever this guy is Going on about the Autobots, and they're just like, yo, what the fuck did we do? But we shift to Sam again, and, you know, I feel like this scene, he just feels bad about getting Optimus killed, and I buy it. I feel a little something here. I won't lie to you. But he goes for answers to the racist bots, and they don't have any clue. But I feel like no matter how old these answers are, I feel like Bumblebee should know what the fuck these are. But hey, what do I know? We cut to see, hey, it's you. It's pretty fucked up how they did you, man. But yeah, Sam, this hat is not helping you in any way, shape, or form. Simmons, this guy, takes him to his underground bunker of Transformers lore. And yeah, further invalidating the last movie by telling us these motherfuckers have been here damn near since the dawn of our civilization. Like, why? He couldn't write anything else? So they've got to embark on an adventure and go all the way to DC to find the Decepticons that knows whatever the fuck is going on and what the villains are trying to find. We then see Simmons' ass. Beautiful. We get more Leo lines, and for some reason, yeah, he tases himself. And he shouldn't just be just fine after that. But anyway, they then revive this even more ancient Decepticon, and for some reason they didn't know it was a Decepticon, even though this little motherfucker told them that they were here. Anyway, just lazy writing, man. Like, you just told us the Decepticons have been here forever. Even though I've always liked this character model, I don't know why. He just looks cool. But this guy just starts complaining and shit, and then he fucking teleports them to Egypt. I didn't even know that was fucking possible. That's an ancient Decepticon power or some shit. But they get to Egypt, and yeah, there's just no way some of them didn't die from this shit, but I don't care. But whatever. I do like that they incorporated Shia's real injury with the injury in this movie. It's pretty neat. This old-ass Decepticon starts telling about the Primes, the Matrix, and whatnot. But you're trying to tell me that Megatron went here to follow the Allspark. All the while, Decepticons were already here looking for an even more powerful MacGuffin thousands of years earlier? You mean to tell me that he didn't know about this? Okay, man, whatever. And so he tells him they got to find this before the Fallen or whatever. Then he just leaves. Like, bro, where did you go? But then travels. They finally figure it out. And it's a cave. And I just don't know how it took these robots thousands of years. And it took them a day. Hey, man, whatever. I was ready for this final battle, man. And I mentioned it in my other Transformers video, but I just much prefer when these fights are being fought in the city. I don't know. The infrastructure just looks better than this desert, even though I will give them credit for shooting on location here. Yeah, the Matrix just turns into dust. I mean, okay, but Sam still believes, and I fuck with that. As our final battle ensues, you must get a good look at Starscream here. Ah, nice. And you know what? I lied. There's still a lot of military in this. They were just saving it for later. But I do like when Megatron says this, though.
Decepticons, begin our assault!
We think of one of the most insane technological feats in human history. The creation of this thing. Like, holy fuck. Fuck, say what you will about this movie, but this is remarkable. And oh my god, respect to anyone who helped make this, seriously. And yeah, this movie is really bad, but I can't help but still enjoy myself in a lot of these parts, man. Because you see some shit like this, and all the terrible line delivery and plot details just go out the window. Hey man, what can I say? And Simmons desperately loves his country and all of this. Like, he seriously wants to become famous. And I respect that. This final fight, honestly, doesn't really hold a candle to the first films. I can still enjoy it, but it doesn't give you the thrill and hope of the last one. Everyone involved was just doing something useful. Now it's just shooting and more shooting. But when Sam finally gets in the military, though it is hilarious seeing this interaction between these two.
I told him to hit the orange smoke. You mean that orange smoke?
Like, I don't know, it's just pretty funny. But Sam gets turned into Swiss cheese and he dies. Even though, come on, man, you never thought he was dead. Neither did I. So this motherfucker gets resurrected by the Transformer gods and tells him that it's always been his destiny to do this. I respect it. So he revives Optimus, and I also find it funny that the Allspark was this ginormous thing that Bumblebee had to transform himself just to make it carryable, while the Matrix is just a little object that a kid could hold on to. You know, this is heroic and whatnot. I feel a little something here. We finally have Transformer Jesus back. But then the devil comes. Yeah. And he just makes him weak again. And I will say that when the Fallen starts getting the machine in order and about to literally blow up our sun, it still feels kind of terrifying. Well, at least me. But Prime finally gets an upgrade from this guy. And boy, oh boy, does it make him OP. Like, he was already OP, but allowing him to fly? Nah. It's a little bit too much, Michael. But he destroys the machine in Aura-like fashion and absolutely relentlessly kills the Fallen. Like, guys, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I think maybe, just maybe, they should have waited to revive Megatron for the next movie and just had this motherfucker driving the villain force, because even though I thoroughly enjoy Optimus dominating these guys in heroic fashion, every time I watch this movie, I am disappointed that the man who is literally in the title pretty much does nothing in the entire movie. But like I said, this is Exhibit B on Optimus just being far too much for Megatron. Maybe Optimus is just like a Saiyan. Like every time he takes severe damage, he just gets stronger. I don't know, man. But hey, that's our movie. And yeah, I had fun talking about this, but surprisingly, not as much as I thought I would. But still a lot of fun, nonetheless. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the finale of the Sam trilogy up soon, guys. Thanks. I love you. Peace.